So the highly anticipated JJK return in the Culling Game has officially kicked off. Lazy Dre and Lazy Jody here, and we're excited to talk to you about it. So let's kick it off. Jody, talk to us.
All right, let's talk about the tonality of the season. Tonality is very prevalent in this season specifically. Of course, it's still dark, right? But the tone shifted from something that was just dark and edgy to, wow, this is like a work of art. Would you not say, Dre? Seeing all the episodes and the visuals and how the animation is just kind of, it took a very artistic approach to things because you see the symbolism
Absolutely.
behind characters, etc., right?
Yeah.
But as I said, that grit, I see it a little bit more now because before you would think, and I think we had this discussion before where like it was dark, but it was kind of like that feel good. This character is, he's good at heart and he's trying to, he's fighting the bad guys. So it's very like shonen, right? But it starts to get darker and grittier, and you start seeing how it starts affecting Yuji, for instance, the protagonist, which I would like to segue into his growth. Do you have anything to say about that, Dre?
Yeah, George, to kind of follow up and touch on that, Yuji is clearly stronger, like as a sorcerer altogether. Choso even remarks that Yuji's strength is terrifying because he's added subtlety to it. And in his words, he has unfaltering control of his cursed energy. So he compares him to a war god, which is like crazy, right? And that's like a complete 180 from when Gojo was first teaching him, a couple seasons ago, back like with the bear and the DVDs, right? And also Yuji draws from like the all bronze, no brain, simplistic, straightforward, positive, main character stereotype. But this season, he's really kind of every season, little by little, he's kind of had to use more and more of his brain. This season, it may not work every time, right? But one of the biggest examples of him really just kind of having to figure it out and be tactful was when he was in the fight with Higuruma, and he figured out his curse. He figured out his curse technique. He was like, "Let me get a retrial," right? And just little stuff like that where Yuji's like paying attention, right, and actively thinking it out. Huge.
So as far as his growth, what I've been seeing is that he's still that same person at heart, right? But he's starting to get a little wisdom and starting to accept certain things that, okay, this is the world that he lives in. And no matter what, he's still got to hold on to the values that he can, right? Knowing that he's a walking atomic bomb, right?
Right.
But in saying that, you can see the maturity in him as he starts meeting these new characters, and as these new characters start getting introduced into the anime. Do you have any specific characters that kind of like caught your eye in this season?
Yeah, man. Honestly, I got a couple. So for me, characters that stood out. So the first one is Takaba. He stood out more in like an annoying way, like the joke / comic relief character. For me, it's usually hit or miss. Like I like Usopp, right? Like I like the guy from One Punch Man. The King, right? Mm-hmm. But this guy was kind of, listen, man. He showed up and he had his meat out. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was like half naked. I didn't really see the appeal. I thought the characters' responses to him, like when Megumi was fighting the two guys, Megumi was looking like, what in the world is this? And so the two guys, one looked at him and he was like, yeah, I don't know what's going on. So I thought that part was cool. But him, like himself, I didn't really, I don't get the appeal, right? But on a good note, Yuta, the protagonist of the prequel, that guy, Yuta pulled back up and he's literally just Aura Farm like all season. Like if I had a temporary favorite character, it would be him. From pulling up to save Yuji, then entering the Culling Game, and then we see him take on like a 2v1. Really, it was like a 3v1 if you count the cockroach. Like just every time he's on screen, every time I see him, I lean forward in the seat. I pay attention, because I know something good's gonna happen.
Right. So there's a phenomenon. I'm not sure if there's a name for it, but it has to do a lot with the scarcity of something, right? Like you don't see enough of it, and I agree with Yuta. Still takes the show for me. Every time I see him, like you, I'm like, okay, I'm about to see something dope, right? And what is happening is the low screen time, right? That we see him, so we don't get enough of him. The high implied power ceiling. We know this guy is an atomic bomb, right? With a friendly face. And the prequel did a great job at showing the emotional weight, you know, with Rika, his past trauma. So he kind of operates as a contained storm, right? You know he's powerful, but you don't constantly see it, right? And in result, the anticipation builds like payoff, right? It just feels huge when he shows up. So I think that's what makes Yuta such a a fascinating character, because that's how we human beings react to.
Agree.
Now, in saying that, the Yuta fight scenes are always so goated, but not just that, like the whole fight scenes in general, right? If we're going in the battle segment, I'll be honest with you, I could care less about the story. I could care less about what the hell. And, you know, I may get some flack for this. I don't even know what the hell the Culling Games is for. I really don't. I really don't. All I know is like, oh, okay, we're just going to throw hands, share points here and there. Cool. But the fight scenes in this season have been nothing but pure works of art. When Maki went to go against her clan, I got nothing but Kill Bill. I got nothing but Kill Bill like vibes there, right? Yeah. It's like, yes, it is. The animation's fluid, right? It's the choreography is like very well done, but the symbolism really makes this so good. And I don't know who said, hey, we need to have a narrator narrate like the powers in between the fights. I think that is really cool, right? Because it's
almost like Hunter-esque, right?
Yeah, you could say that. Yes, absolutely. You could absolutely say that. But yeah, the fight scenes have just been so like, there's symbolism behind them. Like, for example, the Yuta fight scene against I forgot her name. It's the pink hair chick. Is it Ruta?
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, she's half naked. Her name was like Uro or something like that.
Uro or something like that. And the other guy with the hair beam. I don't even know his name, but like
the pompadour hair beam.
Yeah. As you know, that scene when they're walking side by side, right? And you see like these paintings behind them as they're walking, and they're having this conversation, and Yuta's like, you never loved anyone? You don't have a a lover or a best friend, and this and that, and she's getting mad because Yuta's part of a clan that did her wrong in the past. And like, while Yuta is walking, he is walking past paintings of Fujiwara, the real, I believe he's a real character that he's based off of, right? Because Fujiwara is like a real, it's a real, I'm not sure if it's an entity or a human being, but he's real. And like that painting is behind Yuta as he's walking by, and it's like, oh, she sees Yuta, but she's really seeing Fujiwara, right? So that's why she's so mad. That's why like Yuta says, and there's nothing I could say to her because I'm blessed. I'm blessed to be born in this timeline, in this bloodline, etc. Right? But fight scenes are carrying this. They just are to the point where I don't even care if I don't understand the story, right? Yeah. But my favorite fight scene still got to be the lawyer guy. I'll be honest with you. Was it Higuruma? I can't remember his name.
Is it Higuruma?
I thought it was Hiromi, but yeah, the lawyer guy, the one that's like, like you start seeing things from his perspective, and bro has hands too, Yeah. And I think the fight scenes, if they figured out a formula, and whatever that formula is, if they stick with it, they're gonna do all right. Do you have anything to say about the
fight scenes? No, the fight scenes definitely. I mean, like, honestly, every season, JJK, it seems like the MAPPA just gets more budget to handle them. You know what I mean? And like the fight scenes, like you said, from Maki versus Naota to everything Yuji was to, oh man, Megumi really got me this season. One of my favorite scenes was when he got the guy out of the window with the elephant ass, and then he got on top and he was like hammer fisting him MMA style with the sword. Like I was like, oh, this is a different Fushiguro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's about that life.
Bros, but like, how do you feel about this? Like, I think JJK if we're not having these conversations already, JJK is up there in types of like fight scene choreography. I feel like it's in that upper echelon, top tier of anime when it comes to fight scene choreography, mixing it with like the supernatural powers and stuff like that, not being too much of both, just having a healthy balance.
Yeah,
I think it's up there. How you feel about that?
I would agree, but I would like to point out that it largely has to do with the symbolic stuff put into the fight scenes, right?
Okay.
Whereas the artwork, I believe the artwork does a lot for the fight scenes. Because if we're talking about pure choreography, we're talking about like straight, like, hands here and there, like, Kakashi versus Obito, right? The choreography of that, like, that was pure choreography with very great symbolism here and there. But whenever the fighters in JJK start fighting, yes, you can see the choreography, but I'm starting to see more powers, right?
Yeah.
Like there's more powers. Hands are still thrown, not as much though, to what I'm seeing. You just start seeing like all of these different techniques. But I would put it up there as far as like JJK has some top tier fight scenes.
Yeah, for sure.
But as far as that, I mean, I really don't. When I think about the future of JJK, I don't have any notes. Like, bro, they're cooking. They found the formula. Just continue doing what you're doing. That's my thoughts. What about you?
Yeah, honestly, I can't really ask for too much more out of JJK right now. I think it's in a really good spot. Great action, great storytelling. Multiple small subplots and ideologies coalescing. Even when Choso was talking to Naota about the Big Brother stuff, just everything. Everything into that JJK has going on right now. It's a good mix, so I can't wait for more, and that's kind of how I feel about it. You good?
Yeah. I think it's good, and I would say it's going places, but I mean that's gonna be everything here, unless you have anything else to say.
No, I mean I think we're good here. I think we tackled everything, man. Thanks for tuning in, man. Hey, this has been Lazy Dre, Lazy Jody. Peace out.
Yeah, catch us next time.